Well, it's Friday, so you know what that means. It's Funny Fun Fucking Fact Friday on Sean Strife. So stay tuned, because we got a lot of shit to talk about.
Get a job, be a slave, pay your taxes, what the fuck?
And we are back. Now, before we get started, I would like to state that all of our facts shared today on Sean Strife have been rigorously checked by our professionally not certified fact checker and personal joint roller, Julio. Julio has signed a declaration and swears that all facts shared today on Sean Strife are at least 5 million% correct. 5 million%? All right, fuck it. I trust Julio, man. Julio further states that not one of these facts shared today on Sean Strife would pass any fact checking on Google, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, or any of those other social media platforms because they are correct. That's right. So let's just jump right into it. Did you know that presidential hopeful Kamala Harris once blocked DNA that would have freed Kevin Cooper, a black man, from death row? Yeah. Apparently, she didn't want to ruin her record, so she fought to keep this guy on death row. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamala Harris, and I hope to God this woman never sees any real power. Did you know that the left testicle always hangs lower than the right testicle? Yeah. According to Julio, that's because the left is always crying, cranky, and saggy as fuck. Yeah. It's a good one, Julio. I agree. Did you know that if you were to slip, trip, fall on your dick, hit your head, fall in the street, and get hit by a car and die, that it would be ruled a COVID-19 death? Yeah. Seriously, you got to be careful out there, man. You stub your toe right now, die of infection, and it would be COVID. Did you know that women can have multiple orgasms while they're sleeping? That's true. According to OB-GYN? OBGYN? OB-GYN sounds like a fucking Jedi. Anyways, her name is OB-GYN something, Sherry Ross, MD. And I'm assuming that doesn't stand for the drugs. Medical doctor. That's it. Medical doctor. She's a medical doctor. So I know Julio only gets the facts from like factual sources. She states that one test subject averaged between 7 to 10 orgasms a night. 7 to 10 orgasms a night. God damn, Julio. How do I sign up for this shit, man? I wanna be an orgasm ND guidey Aldi tester and shit. That's fucking right up my alley, man. Did you know that the acronym BLM actually stands for burn, loot, and murder? Julio, you're gonna get me in shit, dude. Not cool, man. Did you know that vice presidential hopeful Kamala Harris once framed a black man for murder? Yeah. This dude was sentenced to 50 years in jail, and after a few years of imprisonment, he was finally released and awarded $13 million for his wrongful conviction. Kamala Harris, what the fuck can I say? Did you know that our professionally not certified Julio and personal joint roller Julio has studied and has a black belt in over 5 million ancient pot rolling techniques? Is that true? It says here, Julio, this shit was passed down to you through the millennium. That's fucking awesome. Julio has a black belt in rolling joints. Did you know that the members of Antifa are 5 times more likely to menstruate while drinking soy milk than the female members of Antifa? Yeah, that was an important one. Did you know that over 14,000 voting ballots came in at one time, and all for Joe Biden? Now, I know, it sounds statistically impossible, and 100% of the world's mathematicians would probably agree, but apparently not, because it happened in 3 separate states that we know of already, which leads me to the only logical conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Democrats have beat the law of averages. Did you know that the elderly are currently experiencing the biggest spike in sexually transmitted infections in all age groups in North America? Man, Seniors are getting on, eh? They're getting that shit on. And you know what? Fuck it. Here's a message from President-elect Sean Strife to all you Antifa members. There is hope. If you start hanging out at the old Jade homes, you might get laid. I told you that. President-elect Sean Strife. Did you know that as a prosecutor, Kamala Harris locked up thousands of people for smoking weed, then made a joke about it on the Breakfast Show TV show about smoking weed herself? Yeah. Kamala Harris. That's some pretty fucked up shit, eh? You can't even make that shit up. Did you know that members of Antifa are 5 million times more likely to be raped in a Polish prison? Yeah, fuck it. It's only Poland, right? Did you know that Joe Biden to this day is still proud of his political stance in his fight for racial segregation? Yeah. This guy really doesn't like black people. Yep. Joe Biden is proud of the hard work that he did with self-described racist and Democrat senator and well-known segregist Jesse Helms to create anti-busing laws. These good old boys fought tooth and nail to create black-only schools as well in segregated neighborhoods. Can you imagine that? The racist Jesse Helms may be dead, but good old creepy Sleepy Joe, he's out there fighting for the cause. Did you know that Fox News is now a bunch of communist fascist fucks? Yeah, fuck you, Fox News. Except for Tucker. We love Tucker. Did you know that Kamala Harris once called Joe Biden out on his racist past at the Democratic primary debates? Yep, she basically straight up called this fucking guy a racist, and now she's his running mate. Funny how that shit works, eh? Integrity. Shh, don't say that very loud. Integrity. Did you know that the media does not call elections? Julio, what? Seriously? Yeah, it further states here that apparently the United States Electoral College is the only one that certifies and calls the winner. And according to Julio, they still haven't done that yet. Kind of weird, huh? Because if you watch TV, you would think that the media news kind of picks and selects who the next president is, right? Did you know that you are 5 million times more likely to get shit in the head by a seagull and mutate into a lizard-like creature with telepathy than you are to die of COVID-19? It's true. It's true. I witnessed it at Costco. Did you know that Kamala Harris said in an interview that she believed Tyra Reid's allegations of rape and sexual assault against presidential hopeful, creepy sleepy Joe Biden? And now Kamala is Joe Biden's running mate. Well, I guess Kamala doesn't believe all women, huh? Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this? She doesn't believe all women, and fucking Joe's standing right behind Kamala, sniffing her ear, and she's going, "Me too, Kamala, hashtag me too, Kamala." Did you know that the female clitoris is basically just a tiny little penis? Yeah. According to Natila Lapolnasanika Arzarin, MD, there's that MD word again. When you're just a little embryo, the clitoris actually develops from the same tissue as, wait for it, the penis, which explains why male Antifa members identify so strongly with their feminine side. They don't have penises, they have little clitorises. Wow, I feel like I just made a breakthrough there. I could probably help a lot of these Antifa members, man. Dr. Strife, did you know that Kamala Harris has intentionally kept hundreds of black and minority men in jail longer than their sentences for, wait for it, free labor? Yeah, so apparently Kamala Harris was a slave owner, yeah? And you know something, her father even called her out on her identity politics. Can you imagine that? Her father went on the news and called out his own daughter on her identity politics. And speaking of going after somebody hard, did you hear about how she climbed to the top hard on Big Willie's cock? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Kamala Harris, strong woman representing all. Did you know that creepy Joe Biden, I was going to say Beyonce for some second, but Beyonce's pretty creepy too, once awkwardly sniffed 9 children in a row at a Senate ceremony swearing in hearing at the White House. Yeah, man, this guy is seriously creepy as hell. You know what I'm going to do too? I watched that video. Julio, he sent me it because I Try to fact check his fact checking. I watched that video. It's pretty creepy shit, man. He literally is sniffing all of these girls. 9! He's probably got like the world record of sniffing. Did you know that in the average sex session, a man will thrust between 300 to 500 times? It further states that it is only between 2 and 3 thrusts per Antifa member. The article further states that they're not sure whether the Antifa members are taking or giving the thrust. Well, this has been funny, fun, fucking fact on Sean Strife. I would like to encourage you to please like, comment, tickle the fuck out of that notification bell, and smash the shit out of that subscribe button. And join me next time where we'll talk about more shit that will make a snowflake melt. That's right, you heard me. I said smash that subscribe channel.